LDA and Warren B. Third installment, Gentlemen's Conversation, this Friday. Don't miss it.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lawrence D. Adams. I'm actually getting things together, so let me try this again one more time. We're going to talk today. Get ready. We're getting ready.
LDA and Warren B. Third installment, Gentlemen's Conversation, this Friday. Don't miss it.
What's going on, everybody in the chat room? What's going on? I'm going to pull it together. Yes, Warren B. will be here tomorrow, so you don't want to miss tomorrow. What's going on, my good people? My good people, how are you doing? Let me know that you're in the chat room. How are you guys doing? What's going on? Where you're going to miss, don't miss tomorrow. It's going to be lit. You know, when me and Warren B get together, he doesn't normally do interviews with most people. So he's going to definitely come through tomorrow. We had a good conversation behind the scenes. So you definitely don't want to miss that tomorrow as we go in depth into the into that game, because we know we talk about game over here. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and we are live right now. Let me go get this cam up. Let's get it going. What's going on? Yeah. So let's get it going. Get my light situated. What's going on? Tomorrow's going to be fire. Yeah, you don't want to miss tomorrow. Suggest that you come in early, get ready to get what you're going to get. But this is Lawrence D. Adams, and I'm live right now. Let's get going today. Wow, what a week. Yesterday was unexpected. It was crazy that we had the individuals come in. We had Jono here, and then we have Elijah Barron come in. So it was really, really good yesterday. So you guys definitely go back and listen to it. Tomorrow's going to be lit. You don't want to. What's going on, Fear So, man? I don't know if I did. I got to check if I did. Let me check something. I got to check something. So I thought I did something. I got to check it. But yeah, you guys don't want to miss tomorrow's show. It's going to be off the chain. So you don't want to miss it. 1 second. I'm checking something now. Did I do something? Okay, yeah, I did do it. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, boom. Okay. So you definitely don't want to miss tomorrow. If you're watching on Facebook, on Instagram, we are at two locations at the same time. So today we're talking about the reward of setting boundaries. Yes, the reward of setting boundaries. If you watched this anytime this week, you know what we talked about, the importance of setting boundaries. Then yesterday we were supposed to talk about poking the bear, how when you set a boundary, let me get my lighting right, because I am a stickler on lighting. I like stuff to be right. There we go. When you set a boundary, and we know we're missing one more thing. When you set a boundary, how important it is when you set boundaries that you let it be known. You can't just not set a boundary. So let's do this right quick. 1 second. Get this going. Where we go? Come on. There we go. We're waiting for something to kick in. Okay, what's going on here? There we go. Okay, there we go. Just waiting for something to kick in. It didn't kick in yet. There we go. So importance of setting boundaries. There we go. That's what I'm looking for in the background. Give me that look I want. So this week we talked about how important it is to set boundaries. That in the game, when we define game as strategies, or how to move in a particular situation, particular space, when it comes to business, when it comes to women. And you realize when we talk about game, we're talking about strategies. But even when we're talking about the game, we realize, like I said Monday, the importance of setting boundaries. You got to set boundaries. You can have all the game in the world, but if you have no boundaries. The next thing we talked about is when you set boundaries, the first boundary you got to learn how to set is for yourself. A lot of times we don't have boundaries for ourselves, and we just do anything we think we really nearly can do. And that's not the case. You got to know how to set boundaries for yourself. Then you can expect boundaries to be set for who? Other people. Let me say that again. You got to know how to set boundaries for yourself, but you got to know how to set boundaries for what? Other people. And then two, you got to realize the next thing we talked about, there's consequences when you violate the boundaries. Why am I repeating this? Because I want you to get this deep inside you, get you to understand this. That even then, you got to know that you got to set boundaries, and there must be what consequences for anybody what violating the boundaries. That's what I'm talking about. So you got to realize that. Then also we talked about in a relationship wise that sometimes a woman, not out of disrespect, but in order to poke the bear, will violate your boundaries only to feel your masculinity. Because some men have gone into what hibernation. They have gone into what? Some men have gone into hibernation. And when some men go into hibernation, they don't want to be bothered. They don't want to deal with. So what I'm going to tell you is that sometimes guys go into hibernation. And so what the woman does, she'll poke the bear to get him to wake up so that she can feel your what masculinity against her femininity. Because a woman is always looking to rest in her what femininity. She's always looking in some way how she can truly rest her femininity. Do you think women want to lead? Do you think women really want to be in charge? No, they want a man who can set boundaries, who can take charge, who can guide, and who can lead. Most of all, who can stand on their 2 feet and not be what ashamed of who they are. That's just real talk. So I'm saying this right now. You got to know as a man that when she's doing that, that is not a disrespectful thing, but she's doing that to poke the bear because you are going to sleep in some way. You have not allowed your masculinity to be shown. So let me get this together again. It's not about hitting a woman. It's not about smacking a woman. This is not about verbal abuse. This is let her know that you don't even have to let her know. She can feel your masculinity so that she can rest in her femininity. Women want to rest in their femininity because it's their natural state. So no matter what you see and what you hear out there, women want to rest in their natural state, which is femininity. Have some forgot about it? Yes, some have. But what you got to realize, when they do rest in it, they're at their most optimum power because there's power in her femininity. There's what? Power in her femininity. So I'm just doing a little recap from this week. So I want you to get that. There's power in her femininity, but she also wants you to be in your masculinity. And I think a lot of guys are afraid to do that. So so she needs to feel, she has to feel that. So she has to feel that. She has to feel your masculinity. A woman who is in the management positions seems masculine. How can you tell she wants to be in her femininity? How do you can tell she want to be in her femininity? When you begin to walk in your masculinity. Two masculines it's going to be some friction. So she's looking for you to walk in your masculinity. She can be in the leadership. She can be the CEO. At the end of the day, those women who are in those positions want to let their hair down, take off their heels. What's going on? Take off their heels and just be a woman. Just be a woman. And I want you guys to really get that. Women really I know the whole narrative about feminism. I know the whole narrative about what's going on out here in the streets and women doing that and OnlyFans and all like that. At the end of the day, what their real heart desire, what they may not even say, or what they've been tricked not to believe is a woman wants to be a woman. She wants to be a woman. And until we realize that as men, we're going to always be on the blame game, saying in society, it's this narrative, and not realizing that we are the gatekeepers. We are the light bearers. We are the ones who hold responsibility to walk in our masculine. If they do not want to follow, you don't have to go. If she does not want to follow, if she wants to stay in her masculinity, she does not have to go. But what you must realize, you have to be so sold on the fact that your boundaries as a masculine man is what it is. It's what? It is what it is. Anything else you cannot set on. So let's go into the next thing. So the reward of setting boundaries. So a lot of times we're talking about the negative of setting boundaries, but we never talk about the reward of setting boundaries. So anytime we're talking about reward, it's something of prize or something of value. So I think a lot of guys don't know that there is a reward for setting boundaries. What do you mean a reward? The first reward that you're going to get, and I know you got a lot of guys need to hear this. When you set boundaries, when you set boundaries, guess what happened? The first thing people are going to do, and we talked about it somewhat this week, but you need to hear it again, is that they're going to respect you. They may not like you, they may not can deal with you, but they're going to respect you. Let me say that again for those in the back of the stadium. They're going to respect you when you have set boundaries in place. They may not like you, they may not feel you, they may think you mean, they may hate you, but they will respect you. That is one of the rewards for setting boundaries. That is one of the rewards of setting boundaries. Until you realize, and so what you got to realize, there are rewards for setting boundaries. And the first reward is what? You are rewarded with respect. This is something that you can't force somebody to do, but you can say, this is what I go for, and this is what I will not go for. The rewards of setting boundaries, or the first reward of setting boundaries, is you get respect. And men are always whining and crying, I need a woman to respect me, but you don't have any boundaries. You go for anything. You are too available. You doing everything and whatever. How can she respect that? How can the business plan respect and you just agree to everything? How can your business partner really agree with you if you just go for everything because you have no boundaries? So the first reward of the game is respect. Let me comb my beard on that one. Is respect. Respect. And I think a lot of guys miss that because they don't do the first thing first, is set a boundary. When you set boundaries in the game, you get respect. Why do I say that? Because I want you to realize that you got to realize that there's a pain and a pleasure to this. There is a pain if you violate the boundaries, but there is also a pleasure, which is the reward of respect. If this is resonating with you, understand what I'm saying, let me know in the chat room. Because it's imperative as you men, because I'm talking to you brothers, is that you set the tone by setting your boundaries, but knowing that the reward that you're going to get is going to be respect. And I think a lot of guys become very unsure or very uncomfortable by setting boundaries because they are afraid that they're going to lose respect or that they are not going to get the thing that they're really after. And we just keep it real. You know what you want the woman. You want the deal. But people will not respect you if you don't have what? Boundaries. That's part of the game. That's part of living this life. There's a boundary. Don't call me before 12:30. You know when I'm about to start my show. That is what? A boundary I have. And so I think a lot of times people don't get it. Resonate makes total sense. Peace. Let me see what this brother's saying. Peace, brother. We have to love ourselves first because that is the solid foundation in our interaction, or all else will fall apart. That's right on the money. Because it always starts with who? It always starts with you first. So I want you to get that. So the first reward is respect. The other reward of it is people will value you differently because you have set boundaries. Let me say that again. People will value you completely different because you have set boundaries. So the reward is the value that is given to you. Let me say that again. The value that is given to you because you have set boundaries. The first reward is respect. The next reward is what? Revalue. Your value begins to go up because you have set boundaries. That's another reward that you get. So you get respect, but you also get, oh, my phone fell. You get what? You get value added to you. See, ain't nobody gonna value you if you just go for anything and everything. A woman's not gonna value you if you don't set anything. She's gonna say in her mind, wow, he doesn't go for this and don't like this and this and that and this and that. He must have some intrinsic value to him. He must have some intrinsic value added to him. What? Intrinsic value. Because you, first of all, she recognizes that you value yourself. Let me see, that's the reward you get. She's going to, or he, when you dealing in business, whatever the case may be, because we're talking about the game, they're going to know that you are valuable. See, only valuable things have boundaries. You cannot go into Tiffany's and just, hey, let me see this, let me see that. No, there's value. There is boundaries set because of the value that the jury have in Tiffany's. Let me say that again. You know, when you go in there, they have a velvet rope set. You got to wait to go in, especially with the COVID now. You got to wait to go in. Somebody might grab the jewelry with gloves on because they don't want to stain it and get the oils from your hands onto it because it's a value. Those are all what boundary set because what you're dealing with has what value. So respect is the first thing. The next thing is what value. So I think a lot of times we don't see or realize you don't realize that how valuable you are, brother. You don't see how valuable you are. And so what happens is you don't take time to set boundaries around you. You got to look at yourself and say, I am valuable. And when you digest that and realize how important that is, you got to set boundaries. The rewards of setting boundaries is first you get respect. The next thing you now concur on yourself because we're the thinking class over here. What? Value. Ain't no need to put a gated. Think about it. A gated community is a gated community because who lives there values their life and values where they live at. You don't put a gated community around in the hood because in the mind we think, well, there's no value there. So you got to realize the importance of that. The importance of that. Agree. That's where wanting to be liked comes from. Lack of self-value and self-love above self-respect. What's going on, Constant Cooper, Dr. Constant Cooper? So definitely, so I want you guys to realize the importance of that. The rewards is respect. The next reward is what? You get. It is you concur value because she realizes that you value yourself. You value your time. You value your space. You value where you're going, what you eat. Most guys don't take time to value who they are. So you set no boundaries. Everybody knows, do not bring me any eggs to eat. Scrambled eggs, sunny side, egg Benedictine, because I am not going to eat that and I don't want it in my house. I cannot stand the smell of it. As Jono said, I don't like eggs in that form. I eat it in other things, but I don't like it in that form. So I have a boundary set up. Do not cross that. I will not eat those eggs. See, because I value what I don't like. And I value myself. So it always comes back to you. It doesn't start with out. It always starts within. When you value who you are, then she knows, and then you set boundaries around yourself. The reward is the situation is going to value you. It's going to value who? You. And once you realize that, you'll get the reward of it. The reward because you know that you have set realistic values. So let me the boundaries. Let me say that because some people get a little crazy with their boundaries and you think they're crazy. Let's give an example of Michael Jackson. You can't just not get up and go talk to Michael Jackson or Prince. Let me see this. Let me see what you're saying because I'm gonna get to that point. Just like a gated community, you can't let no one park in your grass. They either got to park on the driveway or be escorted out. Please understand that. Yeah, you just laid. I understand. So yeah, you're right. So most people got to realize The value of who you are. I'm talking to you, brothers. You got to value who you are. You looking for the woman to value. I'm the man. I can tell her what to do. I'm this and this and that. I got my degree. I'm doing this. I work over here. I work over. That means nothing if you don't first value who you are as a man, as an individual. When you value yourself, you set boundaries and you dare anybody to cross them. The reward of you setting boundaries is that you are now valued. First one is respect. The next one is you're valued. The next reward of setting boundaries. The next reward of setting boundaries as individual when it comes to this game. The reward is, and this one, y'all may not like this one, but it is a reward. People know not to cross you. People, put that in the chat room. People know not to cross you. Let me say that again. Let me just see when I see the fire signs. How do you redirect a conversation when a woman asks what you do for a living? Oh, I get to that. I'll get to that question. So people know not to cross you. See, that's another reward of it. People know not to cross you. They know, oh, nah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like getting chewed out. I don't feel like being, yeah. People know. Don't even do it. People know not to cross you. Limits, right? People know not to cross you. Facts. No nonsense. People know what? Not to cross you. The reward is respect, value, but they know not to cross you. Because if they cross you, as we talked about on Tuesday, I think it was, there will be consequences and repercussions for them doing that. So one of the rewards of setting boundaries is people know not to cross you. See, what happens is people are reluctant to do that because they don't want to execute if somebody do cross them or challenge them. And you got to back up what you said. But if you set it up right, I'm going to get to your question. If you set it up right, people will know, don't cross them. Don't do that. You don't got to hit nobody. You don't got to cuss nobody out. You don't got to lay hands on them. They know, do not cross him. Do not cross her. Why? Because it's a reward of it. It's a reward of setting boundaries. Respect is the first one, right? So people know, don't you do it. If you do it, I don't know what's going to happen to you. You may, I don't know. You already know, even in here. You know, in here, don't cross. My moderators are set in place. They already know without me even saying it. Don't come here talking grimy, talking crazy, or you will be dealt with. So it's a reward of what? Setting boundaries. It's a reward is when you let them cross you, you train them that it's okay, and while it ain't correct. True, what's going on, my alumni brother Eric Hawkins? What's going on, bro? So the reward of setting boundaries is what? One of the rewards is what? People know not to cross you. See, it is innate for everybody from a child to a dog to a cat to a goldfish to try you. Just see how far they can go. But when you set boundaries, the reward is people know not to cross those boundaries. And like Sigma said, it's so important. You can't train people how to deal with you that way because they might think it's okay the first time, and guess what? And continue to do it to the next time. So it's important. The reward of setting boundaries in this game is what? People know not to cross you. They know not to do. No, I ain't. No. I know my father. Yay high. I knew not to. I knew the consequence of me crossing him. What was the consequence? Oh, he was going to deal with me. So you got to. The reward of it is that people know not to cross your boundaries or not to go that far with you. And I'm saying that to you, brothers, because you got to, it's not so much you seeing it, it's that they can feel it. Yeah, you need to talk, you need to communicate, but it's so much that you, it's being known. Don't do that. And that goes for everyone in every situation. My kids know, no, I better not do that to dad. Dad he ain't rap too tight. He might karate chop us in the throat. But they know the reward that I get, they're not gonna cross it. This is making sense. You let me know in the chat room that this is, oh, I'm getting this now. Now I'm seeing the reward of setting boundaries. Now I'm seeing the reward of setting boundaries. So I'm gonna get that question. I didn't. How do you stay silent on those boundaries, Lawrence? So how do you stay silent? And I didn't forget about your questions. Your question. How do you stay silent? How do you stay silent on that? You stay solid on your boundaries because you realize first it has nothing to do with anyone else. Remember the first teaching, it always starts within, because we teach the gospel of what? Responsibility here. You are responsible. So how do you stay solid in those boundaries? Is that you have to realize that you have to have conviction about them. You have to be so convicted and so stiff-necked, in so many words, almost dogmatic, that you will not let anybody cross those boundaries. So how do you stay silent in there? It must become a conviction to you. It must be something that you say, you know what? I don't care. Nope. You almost got to become stubborn with it. And I hate to use the term because they use negatively, but you got to be so sold out that your boundaries is set in place. Now, but this is the thing though. You got to know, even though you set the boundaries, you got to know when to be flexible. You got to know what? When to be flexible. You got to know what? When to be flexible. Let me think that was doing it. You got to know when to be flexible. So even though you got to have your conviction, you got to know. Remember, game is strategic. You got to know when to set your boundaries and when to dig deep. So how do you stay solid in the boundaries? It must become an internal conviction that this is what I'm going for, and that's it. But you can be so stubborn, so in your mind, that you can't see the bigger picture, because sometimes you can set a boundary and it's actually hurting you. It's preventing you from experience more of life. Let me say that again, because I know some men are like that. You got to know when to be flexible, right? So you got to be careful with that. You got to know. Let me say this. Sometimes people have boundaries set, and it's for them to protect themselves, but it's preventing life to come into them. Let me say that again. Sometimes people have boundaries set up all around them. I ain't doing that, this, and that. And what happens is preventing life to come into their life. So you can have all these boundaries set, and you're not allowing life to flow through you. Because life is ebbs and flows, like the waves. Ebbs and flows. So you got to be careful. Let me say that too. That's a warning. Even though we're talking about being solid in the boundaries, you need to set your boundaries. But you got to know how to be flexible. But you got to also know when to allow life to flow to you. See, a lot of times, let me say it this because I got to say it to the men, and let me say it in the relationship wise. You can have so many boundaries set up, men, that you are missing out on the true experience of a woman. I got to give a own gunshot room. You can have so many freaking unrealistic boundaries set up, and that you're missing out on the true essence of a woman. Let me say that again. You can have so many this and that on this and that, this boundary, this and that, and you missing out on a greater reward And that's the true what? Essence of a woman. Blocking your blessings. Let me say that to the women too, because I got women who listen. I see y'all in the cloud watching. You can have so many boundaries set up that you miss the true essence of a man. So I'm going to say it that way. I got to say it because somebody needs to hear this. You can have so many boundaries and this and that. I don't do that. I don't do this and that. And you're missing out on the real essence of a man who can come in and expand your heart, who can expand your vision, who can take you to levels that you never went before. And I'm talking to you men too. You can miss out on women or the woman because you have these unrealistic boundaries set up that prevent you from experiencing the true nature of a good woman. And y'all better get this one, because we got too many people missing out on the true essence of each other. Real talk, right? What kind of boundaries will limit your experience with what you're saying? What kind of boundaries? Unrealistic boundaries. Oh, I don't do that. I'll give you an example. So sometimes our boundaries are set out of hurt, out of pain, out of disappointment, out of lack, out of not having an abundance mindset. So we set boundaries around this. And so what happens is we miss out on experiencing beyond the boundary. So the boundary now is supposed to set to protect you, now becomes your own prison. The boundary that was set to protect you now becomes your own prison. Y'all better get this. Y'all better get this one. So your boundary, you say, what is my boundary? I ain't gonna do this. You know, the head get to turning and everything like that. So you got to realize you can't allow what you say is your boundary. There's really a cover for your hurt, disappointment, lack, and situations, and you use it and say, that's my boundary. I don't, you know how people do it. I don't do that. And the reality of it is not a boundary. It is an uncover, it is an undealt with hurt, pain, things that took place that you have now propped up to protect you so that you don't get hurt, but really so that you don't get healed. Oh, this is the game, man. I'm talking the game. This is the GAME. This is the game. Get the likes up. Let me know on YouTube, on Facebook. Let me get the thumbs up, the hearts up. Let me know. This is right on the money. Because some people have boundaries set up that's really keeping them from going to the next level or going and experiencing a real man, woman, or a real woman, man. I've been cheating myself. I set boundaries to clear the air and obtain what I need, but in turn was so much focus on things and miss out on the flow of cultivating relationship that flows the flow of life. Listen to this for years. Listen to what Fierce Soul has said. I've been cheating myself. First, to stop right there. Stop the press, as my grandfather would say. Stop the press. He takes responsibility in the first sentence. I have been cheating myself. Responsibility. Gospel responsibility, what we teach here. I set boundaries to clear the air and attain what I want. But in turn, with so much focus on things, I missed out. He recognized where he missed out on the flow of cultivating relationships, the flow of life. Y'all better get what he just said, because he's giving you a synopsis of what he has done. He's realized he's taking responsibility. He's not putting the blame on anybody else. He realized I'm willing to take this to the chin and move forward. So you got to be careful Because I'm talking about boundaries part of the game, but don't be trying to set boundaries and you know facts, right? For years. Don't be talking about you setting boundaries. This is my boundary, what I do. This. Really, you trying to protect yourself because you don't want to experience life. You're afraid of what life is going to do to you. So you know, you clench up. So you set unrealistic boundaries. I'm talking to someone who needed to hear this because you are allowing life to pass you by. You allowing the GAME to pass you by. So this is the thing. So we talk about the game all the time, and I always use that right here. So the game is going on whether you like it or not. You being played whether you like it or not. So this is the thing. You can be on the sideline with boundaries set up mentally in your mind and not get out there and experience life. Not go out there and experience what it really means to interact with a woman, man, or what it really means to interact with a man, woman. Unrealistic boundaries. Boundaries built on hurt and disappointment. Boundaries built on exes and sexes and everything. Right. Sometimes our boundaries needs adjustments. Thank you so much. So it doesn't become caves. And a lot of people, that's good right there. The unrealistic boundaries, and sometimes our boundaries need adjustments. So it doesn't become a cave. And a lot of people are in caves. They're in their own jail and don't even know it. And it doesn't have to be physical. It's a mental jail boundaries that they're set up. And you are not, think about it. If you're setting these boundaries and things, what is the reward in it? What's the reward in it? This is so real. I started to water up a little bit. Dude, man, this is real talk, right? This the real game. This the real game. It's all good, bro. This is what I'm talking about. What's good, True Savage? What's going on? Be water, be able to flow through life, not to be caged by it. What? Please tell them in the back of the room, William. What? Be water, be able to flow through life, and not be caged up. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Let me get this. Let's get this again. Let's get this again. See. Most people ain't gonna teach this side of the game. They only teaching, man, how to get sex or how to get the woman. But I'm going to teach you how to deal with you so that you're more effective for the woman. And I'm going to teach the women how to be more effective, how to deal with themselves so they be more effective with the man. That's the real game. Ain't no sugarcoating to it. But some of you have set up unrealistic boundaries that has put you in a mental cave. And as William said, you are caged, you're caged up water. And you know, if water is standing still and it does not move, it becomes toxic. So some people are toxic with the boundaries that they set up because the water inside of them has not moved. The water inside of them has not moved. And when water doesn't move, it collects bacteria and it begins to stink. And you're wondering why your life is stinking to others because you set up unrealistic boundaries and you are in a cave, and now the water that's inside of you is now stinking. And so when you want to go talk to a woman, yo, how you doing? My name is LDA. She smelled the stench of the water of life not moving with you. She smells the stench. And same for you women. He smelled this. Ooh. Baby, something about you, sweetheart. You cute. You got the hips and fingertips, but it's because the water inside of you has not moved. Boundaries, a line that marks the limits of an area, dividing line. Good definition. Thank you. That's it right there. Life is all about adjustments and delights in every experience, but don't set boundaries based on trauma experience. Please say it to those in the back of the stadium. Y'all getting this? We got the thinking class right here. But some of you have set things, and you wondering why the water represent your spirit, your mind, whatever. We can really get deeper with that. But the water inside of you is stale because you're not moving with life. Life is always about ebbs and flow and about moving. It's always moving. It's never standing still. The only thing that stands still is something that is dead. And you wonder why your game ain't working. It's because you're standing still. You are too silent. You got things so in place that nothing can flow into your life. You wonder why things are not working. Your boundary is like this when it should be. You need to set the boundaries, but you got to be flexible enough to let some things in. If this is making sense, you need to let me know in the chat room. If this is resonating with you, wondering why you miss out on life is because you have unrealistic boundaries based on trauma, hurt, situation. This one did, that one did this and this and that. And the boundaries look good because you say, yeah, I got boundaries. Yeah, I'm about this life. And really the boundaries is keeping you bound up in a cave, and it causing the water inside of you to go stale. And it causing your life to stink. And it's causing it to look, while you think you're looking good, you're looking really bad. If this is making sense, you let me know in the chat room. Because you need to get this. This will make your game strategy even more effective and work even better. Because in the game, yeah, you got your boundary set, but you're flexible to move around and get things done that's going to be beneficial for you and who you dealing with. Let me know in the chat room. This is resonating with you getting this. You say, oh yeah. I needed to hear this. So basically, be like a river. Yeah, be like a river, but even rivers have boundaries. Most boundaries are based on not going back, or resistance to past trauma. Boundaries can make you or break you. Choose wisely. Go forward. Thank you. Some of us need to, wow. Some of us need a mental enigma. Yep. Super chat. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, Harris. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Because you guys need to get this. Makes sense. You're touching on something deeper here. Yes, I am touching on something deeper here. Say, I need to hear that. That's what I'm talking about. It hits me right in the soul. That's all I'm doing. I'm a technician doing some work right now. You're talking about having discernment with your own boundaries. It allows you to experience life with a proper mindset and perspective. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super chat right there. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They give a little baby crying for those crying in the background. So thank you so much for that right there. True Sabbath says flowing rivers blesses the environment. Dams only house beavers. When you release, they will cause calamity. Calamity. But you're right. So you got to realize, even though you have boundaries set, because a river has a boundary, an ocean has a boundary, everything has boundaries. But you got to constantly be flowing. Flowing. The reward of setting boundaries is that you know how to flow. First, respect, you're valued. Now the reward of that is what? Boundaries gives you the ability to flow. Jono, you right here. What's going on? Boundaries are instructions to tell you and others what not to do. So they have to have specific, or you limit the wrong things. You have to be specific or you will limit the wrong things. Going heavy today, LEA. We need this. That's what I'm talking about. I'm processing trauma now. Thank you, LDA. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. That's why this is one of my favorite classes. You dig and unpack and go deep and on a deeper service. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yo, yeah. Thank you. So this is the thing. If we're unearthing some things, we realize that there's some things that you've been covering up. That means they're exposed so that they can be healed, so that you can be effective for yourself and for others. How are you going to give the woman that you're dealing with your best if you still got hidden trauma and things in you that you have not dealt with? Woman, how are you going to give that man everything he needs to get if you still got things and traumas and things inside of you that you have not dealt with? The reward that you're going to miss is the flow that can heal you. The reward that you're going to miss is the flow that can potentially heal you. Let me say that again. I'm doing this for a purpose. I'm doing this for a reason. The flow that you're going to miss by unrealistic boundaries is going to be the thing that can potentially heal you. Right. You're very welcome. See, you didn't know I seen that. Yeah. Open, flow, heal. Wow. Open what? Flow, heal. Let's get to what Jono said. Boundaries are instructions to tell you and others what not to do. So they have specifics, or you limit the wrong things. So it's so important you guys get this. My sister calling in right now. No, she know I'm doing this show. You can't give someone your best if you're dealing with mess. You can't give someone your best if you're dealing with mess. What you dealing with? Mess. You can't give someone your mess if you're dealing with some mess. Because you got to be able to flow. What she say? Open, flow, heal. Some of you guys healing is messed up because you listen to what information food poisoning. This is coined on here. That ain't no woman good. They all gonna do something to you. That information is messing you up. So you set up a boundary for good women that come in your life. And some of you women are messing up because you listen to content. They ain't no good man. They do this. They're gonna do this. They just want to have sex. They want to do this. And guess what happened is the information, that man, you set up a boundary, and now that man can't come up. And if he does look at your boundary, he's going to what? Run away from you. The fire's right here. Right there. That's fire right there. Yeah. Alpha Kingdom. Get healed, get healthy, get whole. I know people need therapy, but went seeking counseling. Right. Facts, Jano. If you solid, you can lead others to heal themselves. Mm-hmm. Who do you see when you look at your current partner? The real person or the past? See, you trying to go right there. See y'all, why y'all got to do this when it's only 21 minutes left? You know, I only got an hour. Why y'all do this? Straight fire today. Yeah. Because I want you to be the best. Even your boundary is from 12:30 to 1:30. It's get it while it's hot. That's right. And if something happens when we get past that 1 o'clock hour. So I want you to really get this. Or do you have unrealistic boundaries set because you're protecting yourself? You're not allowing life to flow to you. I'm going to say this again for the men who need to hear this. You have missed out on potentially good women in your life. I'm talking to you, brothers, because you have unrealistic boundaries set up and mindset set up that if she showed up and smacked you in the face, you wouldn't even recognize her. Same thing with you women. You got so on these boundaries set up, and if he was to show up and tap you on the shoulder, guess what's going to happen? She's going to run away. He's going to run away from you. Alpha Kingdom showed up, had landed. Right. So I want you to get this, because this is real game. And we realize the game does not start on the outside of you. Game starts on the inside of you. Until you deal with this thing right here, this thing right here, and this thing down here, your game is going to be nowhere. So I want you to get what I'm saying today. You got to allow yourself to flow. That's the reason some of you have issues with talking to women, because your flow ain't right. You have preconceived boundaries set up about her and didn't even give her time. You didn't even talk to her yet. I'm trying to stop. Y'all got me at this 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Let me get this. So I want you to realize the importance of what we're saying, the rewards of setting boundaries. The reward is your respect, you're valued. The next thing, you know how to be flexible, but also the other reward is you know how to flow. How to what? Flow. Sometimes you have to set unnecessary boundaries because the last partner hurt you, and now they and now they are set incorrectly. Woo, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Yo, 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 yo. You guys are, why y'all doing that too? I'm sorry, I got to do this. Why y'all doing this? Red Pill, can you come up? Got a couple minutes. Copy. Here, I'm putting it in there. You can come up, Red Pill. RPC in the building. Counseling and what? Therapy. RPC in the building. Shout out LDA. You call me LDS. It's all good. Do like the other person. Are you, can you at work? Okay. So I want you to get what I'm saying today. I want you to get what I'm saying. I think chakras all messed up. Alignment is, wait a minute. Let me go back to this. Let's go right here. Let me get to you. Sometimes you have set unnecessary boundaries because the last person hurt you, and now they have to be set. They've been set incorrectly, and then you come true savage and say, "What? Chakras are all messed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all messed up, and they need to be aligned." What? Point out the lie. So I want you to get this today. The reward of setting boundaries. Let me get this. There you go. Coming up, let me see what happens. The reward of you lie.
Oh shit. You can't hear me?
Hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Oh, what's going on?
Right.
Just taking my break real quick. What you got going on? What's the topic right now?
Reward of setting boundaries.
Oh, setting boundaries. You gotta set boundaries, and you have to set boundaries early too. Huh?
The reward of setting boundaries.
Yeah, you gotta set the. You said the reward. Is that what you said? The reward of setting boundaries? Here, let me get on my computer. It's because I'm on my phone. Maybe that's why.
So the reward of setting boundaries. So that's what we're saying. So let me get this right here. Y'all see, y'all give me salute, RBC. Yep. Facts. I love knowledge. You provide understanding, allowing us to properly process it. Peace and love, respect to the thinking class today. Yes, this is the thinking class over here today. I don't know what you mean by chakras. We have to go into a whole teaching about the chakras. They are just energy places. We have to go a whole teaching about that. Probably offline, behind the scenes, to talk about the different chakras. So what do you mean that chakras are just points of contact, energy? You got the crown chakra, third eye, right here, heart, stomach, and right there. We can go there with that. So definitely see if Alfie comes up in these last couple of minutes. Yes, it's a fact. Yes, it's a fact that the unlearned operation from the Lord's chakra, he named it, can stop their boundaries. When you're set correctly, your boundaries will steer you in the direction of prosperity. So I want you guys to get this today, the reward of it. See if Alfie comes back up in these last 2 minutes. Y'all always trying to do that to me. I don't know why y'all be doing that, knowing I got only 1 hour. And then y'all want to get fire. Turn it up. Get going. Get going. Y'all want to get it going. Get it going. Y'all want, as soon as I know I gotta go. Y'all want to come with the knowledge. The thinking class want to activate, because we got the thinking class. If you have been listening to Lawrence D. Adams for over a month or so, I'm going to ask you for your email, and I'm going to ask some information from you, because I want to send some out to you. Only to those who are, I will know. Please let me know I'm going to get, as soon as I set that up this weekend, I'm going to give an email, and I need you to fill it out. It's good, bro. I have to take a few minutes, but you're about to end. Yeah. I'm about to end. Dude, I'm going to time schedule on here. Being happy attract more happiness. Yes, yeah. So we didn't get the number for the day. Let me get the person I want to get. Fear Soul, where are you? Fear Soul, where are you? Your negative boundaries have taken away your money. Fear Soul, you there, my brother? You give us the number for the day. Give us a big number. Don't give us the same old number. Give us a big number. People need to be here on time to get the benefits, right? Yeah, but you here, you're gonna get the benefits. Okay, let me see here. Come on, y'all, dating coach. Come on, y'all, dating coach, life coach, coming with the fire. I'm not catching no replay. So, Fear Soul, you need to come with a big number. Don't give me no little 5, 6, 7. Give me a big number. Wow, whoa. I turned 36 Saturday. So 36 is the number for the day for him turning 36. And this is the thing I want you to get. 36 is the number for today. Why are we doing it? For his birthday. It's his birthday. All he wants for his, wrong song, wrong station. All he wants with his it's your birthday. It's my birthday. All I want in my is a big it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Come on. It's his birthday. 36, Spirit Soul, 30. All he want for this birthday is a I want to sing the song. I wish I could play it. You can't play it on here. You can't play other people's stuff. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. All I want for my birthday is a big bitty. Oh, can't say that. 36 is a number. See, you can't do that if you're in other sectors. But all he want for this birthday is a big whatever. Whoa. Listen to this. 36 degrees of positive bunny making boundaries. Wow. 36, 360 degree of positive money making boundaries. Come on, it's his birthday. Come on, it's his birthday. Whoa. Yeah. It's your birthday, bro. It's his birthday. We got it Saturday. It's his birthday, Lord. You coming in late. Yo. Lord, 36. I just came in. 36 he'll be 36 for so I'll be 37 this fall, bro. Y'all getting I ain't gonna say how old I'm gonna be. 36. All he want for this birthday is it's a birthday. Okay, we gotta go back to the teaching. I'm sorry. Let me go back to Teacher Lawrence D. Adams, LDA. You know what I'm saying. You don't want to miss tomorrow. show with Pimp God, Warren B. Yo, 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 yo. I heard that, Jono, from my grandma last week. Confirmation. 36. Yo, whoa, yo, 36. So Jono put it as 36. 36 degrees of positive money making boundaries. 36 degrees. Y'all better get this. Wait a minute. You gonna be how old? She gonna be 31 next month. All right, everybody, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. I don't know if she want that done with Fierce Soul one. It's a birthday. I was tired, but it was excellent as well. Yeah, I hear you. Everybody want to snap? Snap out of it, back teacher. It's your birthday. I can see the video now. Yeah, it's your birthday. You know what? Next month is my birthday. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I ain't gonna say what I want. Next month is my birthday too. You'll be 31, Angela. Okay, all right. Okay. People, his birthday Saturday. My birthday is in March 18th. Y'all better recognize all month. I wish I could play the songs. I'm like, it's my birthday. Okay, back to the teaching. Let's set back the boundaries. We already passed 4 minutes past the time. Okay. Said I'm confused. Happy birthday. You say I'm so confused. Yeah, 31. 6 years be 31. That's what's up. So back to what we're saying. 36 degrees. Pisces season is in session. Watch out now. Watch out now. Let's go back to what Jono said. Yeah, he said, y'all want to get this. 36 degrees of positive money making boundaries. You got to realize now it's time for money to flow to you. 36 ways. 36, his birthday is Saturday. So I want you to get this. I want you to understand what I'm saying to you. I want you to get what I'm getting at. Deal with those boundaries that are unrealistic, that are built on past situations that are not real. Allow life to flow for you, because when you do, you will go to the next level. I know I got to get going. Y'all got me going. I'm gonna listen to that song in a few minutes. It's your birthday. Yes. Right. First, you know it, bro. Blessings to you as well. 36 degrees is a circle. So money is constantly flowing to you. 36 chambers. Y'all come on. Money, let it flow 36 ways. Do y'all get y'all getting the good stuff? See, this is what happens. Y'all better be here tomorrow. Y'all better be here early tomorrow, because God is coming through. You know, y'all better come in tomorrow. So yes, 36 degrees is a circle. So money is finding 36 constantly flowing towards you. It just keeps flowing it never stops. Trying to bring me back from the birthday song. It was money in that song, Jono. It was money in that song, man. You try to LDA of the dark, stay over there. See, LDA of the dark showed up. I keep telling him, don't show up. LDA of the dark, stay over there. He keep trying to come onto the show. But this is Lawrence D. Adams. We're about to get ready to come. Get ready to go. Y'all see, y'all, why y'all jumping these? Y'all thinking this. They say life begins at 35. Wow. 36 chambers of commerce. Come on, y'all. Come on. Why y'all doing to me this? Wow. Well, let me write down my 36 more ways. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all getting this, man. Y'all are getting this. Y'all are getting this. Y'all, I gotta go, man. I gotta go. Y'all messing around. Let me drop this right.
LDA and Warren B. Third installment. Gentlemen's Conversation. This Friday. Don't miss it.
Gotta go, man. Y'all doing too much, bro. No more lack. Correct. Yes. Fierce Soul. Y'all getting it. 36 is a what? Complete circle. 36 chambers of commerce. Y'all come on, man. Your birthday done did all this, man. But y'all know when next month starts, it's my birthday every day. Peace to the chat room. Peace to you guys. Y'all guys have a good one. You know what I got to do here? We're gonna end it on this one for the people. Y'all got to get this product. And I'm out.
This is LDA at the Dark. I want you to follow me as I begin to take you on a journey. But first, I want you to relax. Relax your mind. Relax your body. And I'm going to guide you. What I want you to do now is to lay back and begin to relax your mind. Take all the worries away, because I'm going to guide you slowly in relaxing your body. First, we're going to start